Hello, this is Dr. Mia Luth. It is April 16th, 2025. It is approximately 2 2:07 p.m. Eastern Time, New York. I am working with a very, very, very rudimentary tablet, and it is very slow, and it doesn't have the best record quality. So it's what I have right now. This happens when you're sick and your family is deceased, and people don't give a shit about you. Yeah, so I couldn't get over the fact that I got the flu, and then I hit PTSD skid, and then I get COVID, and then my landlord just decided in the middle of winter to put me out on the street because he had to do updates. I tell you the truth. So people on disability in the United States of America who actually have disability and proven disabilities and proven serious illness actually do get put out on the streets to live in tents or die there. This is the truth of the United States of America. It's not some fake lie. I got put out on the street. Well, but now I am working through a rehabilitation program, not for drugs. So some people are here for that, but it's for PTSD, which is mine is lifelong complex PTSD. I also have a neurological movement disorder, which is called fundamental um, neurological disorder, and it has many symptoms that are similar to Parkinson's. So it's a Parkinson syndrome or Parkinsonism. It is not in my head, okay? It is something that is not researched as well as Parkinson's. And unlike Parkinson's, it is pretty much a crapshoot every single day what symptoms, any one symptom or all the symptoms are going to happen. It can be stopped where it's at, possibly reversed. But it took so long for me to get my diagnosis from Johns Hopkins that I probably won't be able to reverse any of these symptoms. So I still get tremors left side. I can get Bell's palsy. I have fibromyalgia, which is very painful. Some of my medications cause my teeth to crack at the jawline or a crack in the back. So I'm losing teeth. Uh, and I have osteoarthritis, so I'm getting shots, pain shots all the time, or nerve ablations, and essentially I need new hips, and one of them is worse than the other. So once again, most of my belongings ended up being given away or put on the street or in a trash dumpster. Hello, my fellow American citizens. When people ask for help, don't be so fucking cynical. Especially some hockey people out there. Especially if you're with the Washington Capitals camp over there. I don't have a lot of nice things to say. Especially if you're a Christian. Anyway, so this is how I end up in bed some days. I can't. I just can't. My blood sugar dropped because I'm so dehydrated from basically pooping so much that I got nothing in me and it doesn't process in my stomach because I have an issue uh, that involves paralysis, gastroparesis, and some paralysis in my digestive tract, and so food doesn't process the same way. So I can quite literally eat but starve to death. So whole food, which did not process properly, was coming out of me. Um, Stomach acid didn't take care of it. So, because even though I was eating properly, my body wasn't processing it properly. So, my blood sugar dropped too low today, and I haven't been getting proper sleep because if anybody's seen me do a live, it was probably 3 years ago. I did a live um, overnight um, camera. I left my camera running while I was sleeping, or what was not sleeping. So periodic limb movement disorder is something that does happen with functional neurological disorder, and it's similar to restless leg, except it's not just your legs, it's your arms and your body and your head. So essentially, it's like I run marathons in my sleep, and I don't really get restorative proper sleep. Uh, so certain medications I can't take. I can't take Ambien or any of that class of medication, and insurance doesn't cover some of the medication that I could take, and some of it is uh, not something I want to take because it counteracts with other medications I take incorrectly. So I'm trying to speak up because this is a crappy tablet, and it won't let me go live because I don't have 1,000 followers. So the YouTube thinks that this is like a cell phone. So I did manage to get a hold of a really cheap, crappy laptop. So I'll be going live again. But one day somebody's going to see this and know that they could have helped me, especially my own fellow freaking citizens. People that I've known in my life. I mean, my whole family's dead, people. I'm only 53 years old. I did not have this coming to me. I could work if someone would work around my disabilities. I mean, I'm a genius with a PhD. Okay? Now, I don't look pretty with all the makeup on because I'm not a well taken care of human individual. Is why. But this is what sick people look like. This is what real sick people look like. Unlike the frauds that I ran across while I was trying to get my Social Security disability, which took a very long time. Apparently, people teach each other how to act like they're mentally ill. You got that there, Doge? You're stealing from taxpayers, assholes. Truth. That's what you're doing. People you see on a daily basis walking around, friends and neighbors you're stealing from. That's the truth. And you lie and you cheat and you steal and you pretend to have an illness, or you don't report other income to get your Social Security early. I want to work, but society threw me away like I'm a dirt piece of trash, and I'm not. So today is one of those days where it doesn't matter what I do or how I feel. I still have to get up and do things because the state of Maryland doesn't really understand that ill people can't really get up and do things. Especially when we get bullied by Social Security. I'm like, how about you bully the people who told me in Social Security offices and online, people that I've known and seen, who told me I could go to this doctor and pay $500 and they could, say that I'm mentally ill. It can't work. That's how some people are getting fucking disability in my country. So I think that my fellow countrymen should get their shit together before they run around telling other countries what the fuck to do. Take care of your own, United States of America. Take care of your fucking own. That's all I have to say. I mean, every goddamn word of it, and it's truth. Here's the truth. Here's the truth for you, United States of America. By the way, South Americans are Americans. Canadians are Americans. Central Americans are Americans. We're from the United States. Okay? There are a lot of Americans on this planet. Get your shit right before you get online and start berating people and thinking that you got all the fucking answers, people. And tell the goddamn truth. And use your own face. Your own name. This is on you, United States of America. Take care of your own.